Archangel Michael says something incredible is about to happen in your bank account that if you skip you lost it. Listen carefully. My beloved child. Come closer and listen with the quiet of your heart, not with the noise of your fear. For I am standing beside you even now, and there is a message that must reach you before the sun rises on a new chapter of your life. Something incredible is about to happen in your bank account, and if you turn away from this moment, if you doubt and close your spirit, you may miss the blessing that has been prepared for you long before you learn to speak your first prayer. My beloved child, you have cried in silence about money. You have looked at your phone screen, at the numbers that never seemed enough, at the bills that arrived like storms, and you asked, why me? Why is it always hard? I heard you. Every sigh, every tear you wiped away before anyone could see, every night you calculated and recalculated, hoping something would change. I was there when you felt embarrassed to ask for help. I was there when you pretended to be strong while your heart trembled. And now I tell you this, the season of lack is ending. Do not laugh at this message. Do not scroll away thinking it is just another voice. I do not speak to your logic, I speak to your spirit. There is a shift being prepared, a movement in places you cannot see. Papers are moving. Decisions are being made. A door that was once closed to you is being opened quietly. A transfer that you never expected, a release that was delayed, a return that was held back, a gift that was waiting for the right moment, all of it is aligning. My beloved child, you keep thinking the blessing must come through struggle, through another job that exhausts you, through another sacrifice that breaks you. But this time, it comes through grace. It comes because you did not give up when everything told you to. It comes because even when you were angry with heaven, you still whispered my name. That whisper reached me. There is a number that will appear where you thought there would be nothing. You will look once and think your eyes are deceiving you. You will look again and your heart will begin to race. You will check the date, the source, the details, wondering if it is real. And I tell you, it will be real. But listen carefully, my beloved child, because the blessing does not arrive only to fill your account. It arrives to heal your fear. You have lived with the belief that you are always one step away from losing everything. That fear has followed you like a shadow. Even when you had enough for a moment, you could not rest, because your mind said, it will go away. I am breaking that shadow. When the blessing comes, do not panic. Do not rush into old habits. Sit quietly. Breathe. Say thank you. Let your heart accept that you are worthy of receiving without chasing, without begging, without proving yourself. My beloved child, there were times you helped others when you had almost nothing. You gave your last note, your last coin, your last bit of food, and you did it secretly. You thought no one saw. I saw. Nothing given in love is ever lost. What returns to you now is not random. It is a harvest. You also carried guilt about money. You thought wanting stability made you selfish. You thought praying for financial peace made you less spiritual. That lie kept you small. Hear me now, security is not greed. Peace is not pride. You are allowed to live without constant worry. There is someone connected to your life who will play a role in this change. It may be a message, a call, an approval, a forgotten amount, a new opportunity that brings immediate relief. When it happens, you will remember this moment. You will remember that you were told to listen. Do not share your blessing with those who doubted your struggle. Protect your peace. Not everyone who smiled at your pain deserves to sit at your table of joy. Be kind, but be wise. My beloved child, I know you sometimes check your account with anxiety, your heart beating faster as you wait for the page to load. Soon you will open it with curiosity instead of fear. That is part of the miracle. But understand this. The real treasure is not the number. It is the transformation inside you. The number will help you breathe, yes. It will pay what has been heavy on your shoulders. It will allow you to sleep without counting worries. But the greater gift is the freedom from the belief that you are always behind. I am preparing you not only to receive but to manage. When the blessing arrives, use it with intention. Clear what must be cleared. Secure what must be secured. Keep a portion safe. Give a small part in gratitude. In this way, the flow will never stop. My beloved child, you have been comparing your life to others. You saw their success and felt forgotten. You did not see the battles they fought, and they did not see yours. Your path was slower because your lesson was deeper. Now your reward will be steadier. Do not question the timing. If this had come earlier, you would have used it to escape your pain. Now you will use it to build your future. There will be a moment when doubt tries to return. It will whisper, "What if this is temporary? What if it disappears?" When that voice comes, place your hand on your heart and remember this message. Remember that you are guided. Fear will knock, but you do not have to open the door. My beloved child, there is also an emotional account inside you that has been empty. You have given love without receiving it back. You have supported others while feeling unsupported. Along with the financial shift, there will be a change in your relationships. Someone will step forward with genuine care. Someone will acknowledge your effort. You will not feel alone in your battles anymore. The blessing in your bank account is a sign, not the destination. It is proof that change is possible, that delays are not denials, that your story is still being written. Stay awake to the signs in the next few days. A small confirmation will come first. A message, a number, an unexpected relief. Do not ignore it. It is the first drop before the rain. My beloved child, you have survived things that would have broken others. You smiled while carrying invisible weight. That strength has not been wasted. It has been shaping you into someone who can hold abundance without losing humility. When you receive, do not feel guilty. Do not think, others deserve this more. Your journey is not a competition. Your blessing does not steal from another. Heaven is not limited. I am placing courage in your hands so you can make decisions you were afraid to make. You will finally handle the matter you kept postponing. You will clear the obligation that haunted you. You will invest in something that grows. You will feel control returning to your life. My beloved child, listen carefully again. Do not skip this moment in your heart. Do not close yourself to hope because you were disappointed before. This time is different. You are different. The account that will change is not only the one at the bank. It is the account of your self-worth. You will begin to see yourself as someone who can receive, who can plan, who can breathe. Tonight, when you close your eyes, do not replay your worries. Imagine the feeling of relief. Imagine opening your screen and smiling instead of panicking. Feel it as if it has already happened. This prepares your spirit to accept what is coming. My beloved child, I am not asking you to chase miracles. I am asking you to be ready when they arrive. Keep your documents in order. Stay attentive. Respond when you are called. Do not delay important actions out of fear. There is a timing to everything. The window is opening. Step through it with calm, not with desperation. I have watched you doubt your path, but you never stopped moving. Even when you felt stuck, you kept trying. That persistence has created a path where there was none. Very soon, you will tell yourself, I can finally breathe. Those words will be your prayer of gratitude. And when that day comes, remember this: the blessing was not only to rescue you, but to remind you that you are never abandoned. My beloved child, continue listening, because there is more being arranged than you can see right now. My beloved child. Stay with me a little longer, because what is unfolding is not only an event, it is a restoration of everything you thought was slipping away from your hands. You have been standing at the edge of exhaustion, telling yourself that you must accept a life of almost enough. But I did not create you for a life of constant shortage. I created you to walk in dignity, in balance, in quiet security. You remember the day you almost gave up on checking your account at all. You told yourself, what is the point? That moment was heavy, but it was also the turning point. When you reached the end of your own strength, you unknowingly stepped into my provision. What you could not move with effort is now moving with grace. There is an approval that has your name on it. There is a release that was delayed by unseen barriers that are now dissolving. I am not speaking in symbols alone. This will be something you can touch, something you can verify, something that removes a real burden from your shoulders. My beloved child, I know you fear disappointment more than lack. You have learned to survive with little, but you fear hoping for more and being let down again. That is why you guard your expectations, why you tell yourself not to get excited. But hope is not your enemy. Hope is the door. Do not close the door before the blessing knocks. You have also been worried about making mistakes with money. You think, what if I receive and then lose it? Hear me clearly, you are wiser now than you were before. Your past losses were lessons, not punishments. This time, you will move with awareness. You will not repeat what hurt you. When the number changes, do not rush to tell everyone. Sit with it. Feel the calm. Write down what must be paid first. Free yourself from the debts that kept you awake at night. Then secure a small portion for your future. In doing this, you break the cycle that followed your family for generations, the cycle of earning, losing, worrying, and starting again. My beloved child, your family line carries stories of struggle with money. You grew up hearing phrases of limitation: we cannot afford, maybe next time, it is not for people like us. Those words became seeds in your mind. Today I am uprooting them. You are not bound to repeat what came before you. You will become the one who changes the pattern. There is also something you have been postponing: a purchase, a course, a tool, something that will help you grow. You kept delaying it because you felt unstable. When the blessing arrives, invest in your growth. Do not spend only on relief, spend on expansion. This is how the flow continues. My beloved child, someone who once underestimated you will notice your change. They will not understand how you moved from anxiety to calm. Do not explain everything. Let your peace speak for you. Not every transformation needs an audience. You have been asking for a sign that you are on the right path. This financial shift is that sign. It is not the final destination, but it is confirmation that your steps are guided. There will be a moment of emotion when you realize that a burden has lifted. You may cry, not because of the money, but because of the release. Let those tears come. They are not weakness, they are healing. My beloved child, you must also release the shame you carried about needing help. Everyone receives help in different forms. Some receive through people, some through opportunities, some through unexpected returns. Receiving does not make you less strong. It makes you human. I am also preparing you to help someone else in the future, not from a place of sacrifice that empties you, but from a place of stability. You will know how to give without hurting yourself. That is the balance you are learning. Stay alert in the coming days. Check your messages carefully. Respond to official communication promptly. Do not ignore calls related to your finances out of fear. What you once avoided will now become the channel of your relief. My beloved child, there is a habit of overthinking that tries to steal your peace. You will see the blessing and your mind will start calculating every possible risk. Stop. Breathe. Gratitude first, planning second, worry never. You have been living as if every good thing must be followed by something bad. That belief is ending now. Good can remain. Stability can stay. Joy does not have to be temporary. There is also a physical effect this change will bring. Your body has been carrying financial stress as tension, tight shoulders, restless sleep, constant fatigue. As your burden lightens, your body will begin to relax. You will sleep deeper. You will wake with more energy. This is part of your healing. My beloved child, remember how you once wrote your goals but stopped looking at them because they felt impossible? Take them out again. Some of them are closer than you think. What once felt like a dream will begin to look like a plan. I am not asking you to become obsessed with money. I am asking you to become free from fear. There is a difference. Money is a tool, peace is the treasure. You will also notice that your decisions become clearer. When survival pressure decreases, your mind can think creatively. Ideas that were hidden under stress will surface. Pay attention to them. One of those ideas will become a new source of income in the future. My beloved child, do not forget gratitude when things improve. Not as a ritual, but as a feeling. Gratitude keeps your heart open and your mind balanced. There may be a small test after the blessing, a temptation to spend impulsively, a sudden offer that looks attractive but is not wise. Pause before saying yes. Stability is built through calm decisions. You are moving from reaction to intention. I know you sometimes felt invisible, as if your efforts did not matter. This change will make you feel seen, not by the world, but by yourself. You will begin to respect your own journey. The fear of the future that followed you like a shadow will begin to fade. You will still plan, but you will not panic. That is the difference between surviving and living. My beloved child, keep your heart humble. Wealth of spirit must grow alongside material relief. Speak kindly. Help where you can. Stay grounded in who you are. Do not let this blessing become a reason for comparison with others. It is not a competition. It is your path. There will be a quiet moment when you sit alone and realize that something has shifted permanently. That moment is sacred. In that silence, you will understand that you are supported. I am not leaving after the blessing arrives. I walk with you beyond it. The same guidance that brought you relief will help you build, protect, and grow. You once believed that miracles were for other people. Now you will see that they can happen in ordinary lives, in ordinary accounts, in ordinary days. My beloved child, keep listening, because the next part of your journey is not only about receiving, it is about becoming the person who no longer fears loss, who no longer doubts worth, who no longer lives in constant tension. The number in your account will change, yes. But more importantly, the story in your mind will change. And that is the greater miracle. My beloved child. Remain in this sacred quiet with me, because what is happening within you now is just as important as what is about to happen around you. You are being reshaped from the inside so that when the external change arrives, it will not overwhelm you. You will not react with fear the way you once did. You will respond with wisdom. You have spent so long in survival mode that peace feels unfamiliar. When your account finally reflects relief, there may be a strange moment where you still feel anxious, as if something is wrong. That is only your old conditioning trying to hold on. Gently remind yourself, I am safe now. I am provided for. Repeat it until your body believes what your eyes will see. My beloved child, I want you to notice something. Your blessing did not come when you were desperate for recognition. It came when you were quietly enduring, when you were helping others even while struggling, when you were still trying to grow despite feeling stuck. That is the energy that opened the path. You once thought that you were unlucky with money, that it came and went like water through your fingers. But it was never about luck. It was about timing, learning, and preparation. You had to become someone who would not be destroyed by sudden gain or sudden loss. Now you are stronger, calmer, more aware. When the change appears, do not look at it only as an end to problems. Look at it as the beginning of responsibility. Responsibility does not mean pressure, it means choice. You will finally have choices where before you had only limitations. My beloved child, there is also a dream you buried because you believed it required financial stability you did not have. That dream will return to your thoughts. Do not push it away this time. Write it down. Break it into steps. The first step will be smaller than you think. You have been waiting for a sign that your life can move forward. This is that sign. There is a lesson I must give you gently: do not attach your identity to the number you will see. You are not your balance. You are not your possessions. Those things are tools that support your journey, not definitions of your worth. Stay rooted in your values, your kindness, your integrity. That is what keeps blessings from becoming burdens. My beloved child, you will also notice that your conversations change. You will speak less about fear and more about plans. You will think less about what you cannot do and more about what you can build. Your language will shift, and that shift will influence your reality. Someone close to you may come with their own financial worry when they see your stability. Do not feel guilty for being in a better position. Offer guidance if you can, but do not carry what is not yours to carry. Compassion does not require self-sacrifice. You are learning balance. There will be a moment when you look back at your past self, the one who was counting coins, the one who was afraid to open messages, the one who felt ashamed of not having enough, and you will feel deep compassion. Do not judge that version of you. Thank them. They survived so you could arrive here. My beloved child, your future is not being built in one single miracle. It is being built in consistent, calm decisions. The blessing in your account is only the first stone in a foundation of stability. I want you to create a rhythm: earn with dignity, spend with awareness, save with patience, give with love. This rhythm will protect you from falling back into chaos. You once believed that you had to struggle endlessly to prove your worth. That belief is dissolving. You do not need to suffer to deserve peace. Your sleep will change. Your breathing will change. Your posture will change. These are signs that your nervous system is finally leaving survival mode. My beloved child, I also want you to celebrate quietly. You do not need a grand display. A simple moment of gratitude, a deep breath, a small smile, that is enough. Joy does not have to be loud to be real. There may still be challenges ahead, but they will not feel like mountains anymore. With stability, problems become tasks instead of crises. You are also becoming more intuitive about opportunities. Where before you felt confused, now you will sense what is right and what is not. Trust that feeling. It is part of your guidance. My beloved child, remember the nights you asked, "When will my time come?" Your time is not a single day. It is a season. And that season is beginning. Do not rush it. Do not try to force everything at once. Let growth be steady. There will be gratitude not only for the blessing, but for the lessons that taught you patience, empathy, and resilience. Without those lessons, you would not value what you are receiving now. You will also feel a desire to organize your life, your documents, your plans, your space. Follow that impulse. Order outside creates clarity inside. My beloved child, I am proud of you for continuing even when you felt invisible. Your effort was never wasted. Every small step you took in faith, even when you doubted, contributed to this moment. When fear tries to return, and it will try occasionally, do not fight it aggressively. Acknowledge it and let it pass. You are no longer controlled by it. You will begin to think long-term instead of day-to-day survival. You will plan months ahead. You will consider investments in your skills, your health, your future. This is the mindset of stability. My beloved child, your relationship with yourself will improve. You will speak more kindly to your own heart. You will stop blaming yourself for every difficulty. You will recognize your strength. There is also a spiritual shift happening. You will feel more connected, more grounded, less desperate in your prayers. Your prayers will become conversations instead of cries for rescue. You once asked for a miracle without knowing how it would look. Now you will see that miracles often arrive quietly, in numbers on a screen, in a burden lifted, in a breath taken without anxiety. My beloved child, carry this awareness forward. You are supported, you are guided, and you are capable of maintaining what you receive. Do not forget to look up from your worries and notice the rest of your life, your relationships, your health, your dreams. Money is only one part of your journey. You are not alone in this path. Even when you cannot feel it, I am near. Not only in moments of need, but in moments of peace. The chapter of constant fear is closing. The chapter of steady growth is opening. And as you step into it, remember who you have become. Strong, aware, patient, and worthy of the calm that is now entering your life. My beloved child, the blessing is not just coming to you. You are becoming the blessing. My beloved child. Before this message becomes a quiet memory in your heart, I want to seal it with understanding, so that when the moment arrives you will not treat it as coincidence, but as confirmation that you are guided, protected, and prepared. You have lived for so long in the tension of not enough, that your mind created many fears about the future. You imagined emergencies, losses, sudden problems. You tried to prepare for everything and ended up feeling ready for nothing. But now you are entering a phase where preparation will replace panic. When the change in your account becomes visible, take a moment to be still. Do not immediately calculate what could go wrong. First acknowledge what has gone right. This shift in focus is the key that keeps your peace stable. My beloved child, there is something else you must understand. Abundance is not only about receiving money, it is about learning to trust that you will continue to receive what you need. This trust will free your mind from constant fear and allow you to think clearly. You will notice that your decisions become more intentional. Where once you reacted quickly out of urgency, now you will pause, evaluate, and choose. This pause is power. It is the difference between being controlled by circumstances and directing your life. You have also been carrying a hidden belief that you are bad with money. That belief was formed by a few painful experiences, but it is not your identity. You are learning, growing, and becoming disciplined. Release that old label. Speak to yourself as someone who is capable and responsible. My beloved child, there will be an opportunity soon after the blessing arrives. Something that requires a small commitment from you but has the potential to grow. Do not ignore it out of fear. Study it calmly. Seek wisdom. Take a step if it aligns with your values and your long-term stability. You are moving from survival to stewardship. You will also find that your generosity becomes healthier. In the past, you gave until you were empty, thinking that sacrifice was the only way to be good. Now you will give from strength, not from depletion. This is balance. My beloved child, remember to care for yourself in practical ways. Eat with calm instead of rushing. Rest without guilt. Organize your days. Stability in your finances will support stability in your routine. There will be a quiet confidence growing inside you. You will walk differently, speak differently, think differently. Not with pride, but with assurance. You will no longer feel smaller than others because of temporary circumstances. You once measured your worth by what you lacked. Now you will measure your progress by what you build. My beloved child, do not forget the lessons of humility. Continue to treat others with respect regardless of their situation. You know how it feels to struggle, let that memory keep your heart soft. There may come a day when the number in your account decreases again due to normal life expenses. Do not panic when that happens. Flow is natural. What matters is that you now have structure, awareness, and faith. You will not fall back into chaos. You are learning sustainability. There is also a creative part of you that was suppressed by financial worry. When your mind is free from constant stress, creativity will return. Ideas for growth, for work, for learning, for improvement will come. Write them down. Act on them gradually. My beloved child, your environment will begin to change as well. You will feel the desire to clean, organize, and create a space that reflects peace instead of anxiety. Follow that desire. Your surroundings influence your thoughts. You will also start planning for things you once thought impossible: education, travel, supporting your family, building something of your own. These plans will no longer feel like fantasies. They will feel like steps. Do not rush to achieve everything at once. Consistency is stronger than speed. My beloved child, your gratitude will deepen, not only for what you receive, but for who you have become through your struggles. You will see that your difficult seasons gave you empathy, patience, and strength. There will be moments when you are tempted to compare your progress with others. Release that habit. Your timeline is unique. Your growth is steady and aligned with your path. You are no longer waiting for life to begin. You are living it. My beloved child, remember that guidance does not end with one blessing. Stay connected to your inner stillness. Listen before making decisions. Seek clarity instead of reacting to pressure. You will become someone others look to for calm advice, not because you have all the answers, but because you have learned how to remain steady. Your story will inspire quietly. You will not need to announce your transformation. It will be visible in your peace, in your discipline, in your balanced choices. My beloved child, the fear that once controlled your thoughts will become a distant memory. When it tries to return, you will recognize it as an old pattern, not a present reality. You will trust yourself more. You will respect your own effort. You will acknowledge your growth. And when you look at your account in the future, you will not see a source of anxiety, but a tool that supports your goals. This is the true miracle, not the number, but the mindset. My beloved child, continue walking with patience. Continue acting with wisdom. Continue living with gratitude. The path ahead is not perfect, but it is stable, and you are prepared for it. The days of constant fear are behind you. The days of steady progress are before you. And as you move forward, remember always. You were never abandoned. You were being prepared. My beloved child. Let these final words settle gently into your spirit like soft light at dawn, because you are stepping into a chapter where you no longer chase signs, you recognize them. You no longer beg for relief. You steward what you receive. You no longer question your worth, you live from it. There was a time when every notification sound made your heart race, when every unknown number felt like a threat, when every message from the bank felt like bad news. Your body learned to expect loss. But now your body will learn something new, calm. You will open messages without fear. You will read numbers without dread. You will make decisions without trembling. This is healing. My beloved child, you once believed that stability was for other people, for those who were luckier, for those who had support you did not have. But you were never without support. Your support was quiet, invisible, working behind the scenes while you kept moving forward. Every step you took in responsibility, every time you resisted giving up, every time you chose patience instead of panic, you were building the foundation for this moment. Do not underestimate the power of small disciplined actions. The miracle did not arrive suddenly, it arrived because you kept showing up even when nothing seemed to change. You will now begin to see patterns differently. Instead of seeing money as something that appears and disappears, you will see it as something that flows according to how you manage it. Awareness will replace confusion. My beloved child, I want you to create a simple promise to yourself. You will not spend to escape emotion. You will not ignore your responsibilities out of fear. You will not delay important decisions because they feel uncomfortable. You will face your finances with calm and clarity. This promise will protect you more than any external protection. There will be moments of temptation, moments when you want to reward yourself for surviving by spending impulsively. Celebrate, yes, but do so with balance. Joy that is planned lasts longer than joy that is rushed. You are learning to choose long-term peace over short-term relief. My beloved child, your relationship with time will also change. When you were in survival mode, everything felt urgent. Now you will learn patience. You will plan monthly, then yearly. You will think about the future without fear. This is growth. You will also notice that your conversations with yourself become kinder. Instead of saying, "I am failing," you will say, "I am learning." Instead of saying, "I will lose this," you will say, "I will manage this." Your inner voice will become your ally instead of your critic. My beloved child, remember the nights you lay awake calculating how many days you could survive with what you had. Those nights are ending. Sleep will return to you as a friend, not an escape. Your body will thank you. Your mind will thank you. Your spirit will expand. There is also a deeper purpose behind this shift. Stability will give you the space to discover who you are beyond your struggles. You will explore interests you ignored. You will invest in learning. You will grow in ways that were impossible when all your energy was spent on survival. You are not meant only to survive. You are meant to evolve. My beloved child, you will also become more selective about what you allow into your life: people, commitments, expenses, responsibilities. You will no longer say yes out of fear of losing approval. You will say yes with intention. Boundaries are part of stability. Someone may question your new caution, your new planning, your new discipline. They may say you have changed. And they will be right. You have changed, from reactive to intentional, from anxious to aware. Do not apologize for growth. My beloved child, I also want you to remember gratitude for the simple things: a peaceful meal, a full night of rest, a day without financial worry. These are the true signs of abundance. You once thought abundance meant a large number. Now you will see that abundance means freedom from fear. The blessing you receive will not solve every problem in your life, but it will remove the weight that prevented you from solving them yourself. That is empowerment. You will stand taller, speak clearer, decide faster. Not because you are different in essence, but because you are no longer carrying unnecessary fear. My beloved child, there will be a moment in the future when you face a new challenge. Instead of feeling defeated, you will remember this transformation and say, "I have handled difficulty before. I can handle this." That confidence is the lasting gift. You are becoming resilient, not just relieved. Keep your life simple. Complexity often creates stress. Know what you earn, know what you spend, know what you save. Clarity brings peace. You will also begin to teach others. Not with lectures, but with your example, how calm, discipline, and patience create stability. Your story will quietly guide someone else who feels lost. My beloved child, never forget where you came from, but do not live there anymore. Let your past be a lesson, not a residence. You are stepping into a life where you are not constantly reacting to emergencies, but building steadily toward your goals. And when you look back, you will see that the real miracle was not that your bank account changed. The real miracle was that you changed. You learned patience in waiting. You learned wisdom in lack. You learned gratitude in small victories. You learned discipline through necessity. And now you are ready for stability. My beloved child. Walk forward without fear. Manage what you receive with care. Protect your peace with intention. Grow steadily and quietly. You are supported. You are guided. You are capable. You are prepared. And the chapter you are entering is not one of temporary relief, but of lasting balance. Carry this truth with you always. You are no longer surviving your life. You are building it, beloved child. As you continue walking forward, let your steps be slow and steady, not rushed by fear, not pushed by comparison, but guided by awareness. You have spent so much of your life reacting to what was happening around you that you forgot the power of moving with intention. Now you are learning that your pace does not need to match anyone else's. Stability grows quietly. There will be mornings when you wake up and, for a moment, forget the old anxiety that used to sit in your chest. You will notice the difference only later, when you realize you checked your account without hesitation, when you paid something without calculating 10 different sacrifices, when you made a decision without that familiar knot in your stomach. These small moments are signs of transformation. My beloved child, do not underestimate the healing that comes from feeling secure. Your mind will have space to think about your goals, your relationships, your purpose. When survival pressure fades, clarity appears. You will begin to see opportunities that were always there but hidden behind your worry. A course you can take. A skill you can develop. A plan you can start. You will no longer say, "I can't afford to try." You will say, "I will try wisely." This is the language of growth. My beloved child, I want you to create a habit of reviewing your path regularly, not to judge yourself, but to guide yourself. Once a week, sit quietly and look at what you earned, what you spent, what you saved, what you learned. This simple awareness will keep you grounded. You are no longer avoiding your reality. You are shaping it. There may be moments when unexpected expenses arise. When that happens, do not return to panic. You will have a plan. You will have a reserve. You will have the calm to handle it. What once felt like a disaster will now feel like a manageable task. This is resilience. My beloved child, your confidence will begin to extend beyond finances. You will speak more clearly in conversations. You will express your ideas without hesitation. You will set boundaries without guilt. Stability in one area strengthens all others. You will also notice that your relationships change. When you are not constantly stressed, you listen better, respond more patiently, and choose your company more wisely. You will move away from those who thrive on chaos and toward those who value peace. Protect this peace. It is more valuable than any number. My beloved child, there is still a journey ahead. Stability is not a destination you reach once and forget, it is a practice you maintain. Continue to learn, continue to plan, continue to act with awareness. You will make mistakes, small ones, and that is part of growth. Do not let a mistake convince you that you have failed. Adjust, learn, and continue. Perfection is not required. Consistency is. My beloved child, I also want you to celebrate your progress regularly. Not with excess, but with acknowledgement. Look at how far you have come from the days of fear and uncertainty. Give yourself credit for your discipline, your patience, your courage. You earned this transformation. There will be times when you help someone else who is where you once were. When you do, remember how it felt. Offer guidance with kindness, not judgment. You know the weight of struggle. Let your empathy remain strong. Your past pain has become your wisdom. My beloved child, you will also discover that true wealth is time, health, peace, and meaningful work. Money supports these things, but it does not replace them. Keep your priorities clear. Spend time with those who bring you calm. Care for your body. Rest when you need to. Invest in learning. Create something meaningful. These are the pillars of lasting abundance. You will begin to think not only about the next month, but the next year, the next 5 years. You will set goals that once felt impossible. Step by step, you will move toward them. Do not rush the process. Slow growth is strong growth. My beloved child, your story is no longer defined by scarcity. It is defined by transformation. You moved from fear to awareness, from confusion to clarity, from reaction to intention. When doubt tries to return, look at the evidence of your progress. Look at your habits, your plans, your calm decisions. These are proof of your change. You are not the same person who once felt powerless. You are capable of creating stability. You are capable of maintaining it. You are capable of growing it. My beloved child, continue to walk with gratitude, not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer trapped in fear. Gratitude keeps your mind open and your heart steady. There will be new dreams forming within you. Do not dismiss them as unrealistic. Break them into steps. Take one step at a time. Progress will come. You are building a life, not chasing a miracle. And as you move forward, remember that guidance is always available when you pause and listen. You do not need to rush into decisions. Calm reflection will lead you correctly. My beloved child. The season of survival has ended. The season of steady growth has begun. Walk forward with patience. Act with wisdom. Protect your peace. Use what you receive with care. You are stable. You are prepared. You are growing. And the life you are creating now will be built not on fear, but on balance, clarity, and quiet confidence.